let's be honest. We ain't got the faith like how we used to. You're probably the type of individual that you don't believe it until you see it. And for that very same reason is why things don't even work out in your favor. That's like pulling back from a job application because you don't believe that you'll get the position. But to be honest, it's not the position that's the problem. It's your thinking. See, you're already shooting down the opportunity because of your fears. And you believe that you don't even qualify for the position. See, I used to think like that growing up, but I realized that the older you get, the more you have to change your mind, you have to level up, because if you want these new opportunities, it's going to require you to have a changed mind. See, I remember watching this clip with Dame Dash and Steven Jackson. Dame had Jackson act to prove his point that we can do anything and yet we still shoot our dreams down. Jackson act and he actually killed it. However, when asked if he'll take the opportunity, he shot it down, proving Dame's point. Acting wasn't a problem. He needed to fix his thinking.
I need you to have an argument with him, but don't mean it, about a girl. Action.
Why the fuck you didn't tell me you called her? She told me you called her. You told me you was cool, you weren't gonna fuck with her. I told you I like her. I told you I was taking her out. And you still called her? I thought we was better than that.
She do that little thing to me,
Well, you should have told me that, bro. I told you not to call her. I told you I was gonna really try to be with her. And you still called her. Like what? That's the type of nigga you is?
Cut. We have our first scene for the All the Smoke TV show.
That was fun.
So what was hard about that? Pause. Now your dream just came true. Next dream. You just acted. That's simple.
That's the low level of acting.
You did a good job, though.
That was fucked up that you did that to yourself. Why did you do that?
Because
No.
Because I
Let
see
me
where I
do me
wanna
a
be.
favor. Listen, in my perspective, give me the best case scenario of what you just did.
The best case scenario?
Yeah, and only think about that.
That what I just did is in the movie theater.
So why can't it be?
We don't even think highly of ourselves anymore. We've been conditioned to shut up and stay in our lane. That's how most of us live today. Like, we literally rather stay at a job we hate for 20 years instead of working on our gifts because it's easier. But honestly, I learned over the years, man, that those who play life safe would never get to experience what God really had planned for them. I mean, if you really want to get technical, let's take Nas for example. Straight out of Queensbridge. He avoided rapping growing up because he felt like he wasn't good enough, right? But being surrounded by other rappers and watching Daddy Kane and being surrounded by Shantae, who actually battle rapped her way to the top, Nas felt like it wasn't for him. Although he still had a talent, his fears were taking over at the time. But Roxanne saw something in him that he didn't see at the time, right? And she will also bully him to start rapping. She believed in him so much that if he didn't have a verse ready for her, she'll beat him up. True story. Nas would have been robbing us from his gift to the world if he had gave up. And this is a perfect example on why this is why we should never give up on our dreams.
Things work. If you want it to be properly done, you do it from the heart. So with Nas, even though I had threatened him and did all that when I was younger, I was so proud of what Nas has become. I am so proud of the man who he is that I felt I would tarnish that by telling it. And then he told it first, which allowed us to put it organically in the movie.
Case in point, have a little more faith in your dreams. You'll be surprised on how far you can go if you just work hard at it. Matter of fact, take myself for example. Before I became an owner-operator, I was unsure of what I was going to do with my life. But then I thought about it. If you want a life that you never had, you have to become someone you never been. You see what I'm saying? So I worked hard at it to get my permit. And it took me 6 tries to even pass this exam. I could have gave up on the first try. I could have gave up on the third try. But something kept telling me to keep going no matter what. Because there's something greater on the other side. So at least I got a reward for it. Right? I had over about 140 questions. But I kept at it. People will tell me, you sure you want to do this? Right? You'll never be home. You can't even go out. You can't enjoy other people's company. I couldn't even enjoy myself anymore. I ain't going to have time to do anything. But honestly, I was just past at that point, and I was just ready to make it happen. 5 years later, I look back and I say to myself, had I would have listened to these people, there's no way I would have been happy with myself. You see what I'm saying? So becoming a known operator led me to do podcasting. It led me to start DJing. Even started my own fashion line, my own watch company. and many more. You see what I'm saying? God has a way of leading you into the right direction if we only listen. But I learned, life is not hard. Obedience is hard because it goes against our nature. Until next time.